What's crafting, guys? Welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play series. Last time we built the second floor to the storage centre, and we've done quite a lot, to be honest. We did the shulker loader and we've done the lifts. So let's just show you what we did last time and we'll see what we can do from there. So obviously we built the shulker loader and that's working pretty much fine. I have gathered a few more of these by going into the end, and I've been gathering bits and pieces together just to sort out the system, and I have been down below to get some more bricks. I've got a lot of tough bricks because we're going to be using that today to do a lot of decoration, because I think this episode, instead of focusing on the redstone, we're going to do a lot of building work. So we're going to sort out this floor, we're going to sort out the big arches that are going to go above it. We're also going to sort out the lift sort of area, so we're going to build some shafts, which is going to look pretty cool. I have tidied up a little bit. I built a second one over here. Now I was trying to figure out a system where I could do one goes up and one comes down, one goes down, one comes up, but I haven't quite figured that out yet. I've also put in some shapes. Now I'm going to go to spectator mode now and just show you what shapes we've put onto it, so you can get a rough idea of how big this building is going to be. Now these are the shapes that I've added on. I wanted a sort of tower over here because I'm going to have the canal way running here, and I'm probably going to have a cable car and tram line running over there as well. And then over here is going to be the big system where I can put a lot of my storage, well not my storage, where I can put a lot of my tables and bits and pieces. I basically watch everything come in, and I want some balloons coming over here as well, so we can have an offloading area for this. I want to just put some sort of angular thing here. I'm not sure what we're going to do with it quite yet, but I quite like how it looks. I don't want to do it on all sides, because I think if I did it all sides it would break it up too much, and I mostly want to have that half over there where the squares are to be higher than the front part, because I want going to do some sort of like low roof, maybe do some gardens on top of it, but the shapes that get in there. Oh, and you might have noticed as well, I have finished off all the sides now, so these are all sides. I have been putting the railing up, we're nearly there, and yeah, it's getting there slowly. So I'll meet you back down. Now we're back downstairs. I'm going to do this area first, and we're just going to sort the flooring out. So I'll just get some material and I'll show you quickly what I want to do. So we're going to mostly be using tough, because I want the bricks for the outside walls. So we're going to be using the chiseled tough, and we're going to be using the chiseled tough bricks. Then we're going to be needing some magma block and the copper grates. Now I know I've used a lot of copper grates, but these are very, very helpful for what I need. Oh, and I might need something else as well, because I love it. It's amazing. I'm going to use some polished basalts like normal. So whilst I'm quickly going to show you how I want the middle to look. Now, because I built it in the position that I built it, it's going to be north, south, east, west sort of thing, which is quite helpful because I can actually put that on a map and we'll know where we are and which way the system's going to lead. But what we need is these down this side like this. Down below, oops. Right, these corners are going to be basically, we're going to have the same systems as we've got either side. So the wind charge launchers sort of things, we'll want 2 of those on either side, and then in the opposite corners we're going to have some water drop points, so that I can just drop down where I want to. Now obviously this is where the launcher is going to be, so we want to do we're going to have this and this. I'm just going to show you this quickly, how the design is going to be, because this design just leads up to this. So we're going to drop this, drop that one down, drop that one down, and then that is the launcher in the corner. So you put some magma block down. These should give off just enough light. If it doesn't give off enough light, I'll swap them for of another block, and we'll just drop this on top like this. And that is roughly how the pattern is. Now I'm not sure what I'm going to do in the corner, in the middle, sorry, but I'll bring it back once all this is done. And there we go, there is the central area pretty much done. I've gone for the tough block palette in the centre, used the basalt along the edges, and hopefully this magma block will bring in just enough light into the area. I've also used a little bit of the, I can never think of what it is, but I've used it just to give it that little pop of colour. But hopefully now you'll see how this area is going to look, and it looks really nice next to all the greens and the greys and everything. So I think what we're going to have to do is start on the shapes of the ceiling. So we're going to do that in a quick time lapse. So let's hit it. So this place is looking huge. I'm so happy with how the top's turned out. The floor looks awesome. Obviously I still got to do the corridors, and I have added some tubes to get up to the top. Now unfortunately one of my lifts is currently broken down, so we're just going to take this up and this will deliver us to where we need to be. I think as well, once this place has a roof on it, it's going to look awesome. Obviously I've laid out several different areas for extra buildings to be put on the side, and I've got the designs in place. The look is going to look awesome. I think it's really really cool. Let's just test out. I'll test this out and I'll show you how we're getting on and how it looks. This is what I've done down the side. I've added some little lights just to light up the area, and it looks pretty cool, and I'm really happy with how it's turned out. So I think we shall build a roof on this place in a minute, because I also want to show you what else I've done around this side. Now, I was trying to think of access to the back, so that I got to put in all the filters for the item, and this, obviously we've got to put something behind this. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, these are going to be where the columns are on the outside wall. I have run a little gangway around the outside, and we're having a little door just over here so you can get up. So that means that this wall needs to come this way. So I think we're going to just path it out for now with some bricks and probably some tuff. I want some tuff along the bottom and then bricks going up, and then we'll put some posts in roughly the same area that we use this stuff. So let's just drop off some. We'll drop off the deep slate for now, because we'll leave the roof for the moment. I want me bricks, and I want my tuff, and the tuff is in here. So do we go? I think we're gonna go for normal bricks for now. Maybe mix it up soon, but I think I like the fact of normal bricks. And then we'll take all these, because this is going to be a big wall. So I'll build up the wall around the outside. I'll show you a couple of little bits around it, so you know roughly how we're going to look, because the giant circle around the outside is going to be sort of a garden area, garden walkway, so that's going to look pretty cool. And literally this is just going to be in the middle, and then we've got to think of something to do in this area around here. So if any of you guys have got any thoughts, just let me know below. But I'll meet you back in a minute once I've built this wall. So before I show you the wall, let's just have some stuff out of my lunchbox. I know you all say that I'm always never eating, and I have some very pretty cool food in here. I have taken some of these. This is cooked moose meat, and once I kill the moose, you get quite a lot of meat out. Well, you get quite a lot of hunger replenished. I don't know why it takes so long, but eating 2 of these pretty much just fills my health bar straight up, which is pretty good. So I think what I'm going to do is probably make a shulker box of food for me. I don't know what's going on with my hunger. It doesn't want to replenish. There you go, finally. Right, so when I come around here now, we come around the corner and we're greeted by a moose. So hopefully you've not seen what I was just doing. Anyway, this is the walls on the outside. I like it. They are big and they're big and plain. So I think once the circles are up and the arches are put on and the gardens on, I think adding some piping and stuff on this arm, maybe using the area for some sort of build. I've still got no clue, so if any of you guys have got any clues, it could be potentially extra storage, or could turn it into another garden, have the garden here and the garden on the ring above. I don't know yet, I have no clue, but this looks pretty cool. It's actually hiding everything that it needs to. I have my little access door here, which is quite cool. I could just go in here. If I need to go up and change anything, I can change anything and come around here. There isn't a lot of room to work, but it's just enough to give me that space to fill everything in. And I don't know if you had noticed earlier, I've been trying to work out how the canal is going to work, and I think I'm going to take a small break from doing this, because it's such a big project, and doing the same what I've just done on here on all 3 quarters and not having enough resources, is getting quite overwhelming, sort of, should I say. So I think I'm going to go get some bricks, some stone bricks, and we're going to probably build out the canal, and we'll see how that turns out with another quick time lapse. So after that short time lapse, we are left with what looks like some sort of arched canal way. I haven't quite finished yet because of the amount of stone I need, so I need to get the machine up and running still, but this gives you a rough idea of how long and how wide this place is going to be. We've got lots of arches, and we're going to have a road that goes through. Might put some stalls or shops or bits and pieces underneath it. And if you don't know what a canalway is, in the UK we have canals that ship from one side of the country to the other side of the country, and they're man-made little sort of waterways, streamways that very small boats come on. So I'm going to do that. As you can see, I haven't quite finished the other end, and that is because I don't quite know how big these boats are going to be that go up there, so I've got to figure out the size, and I think that'll be happening next time. Obviously we can see one side been done, that we've literally just done. Then if you follow me around here, oh yeah, I forgot to say, I have a little, see this doorway, you go through here and it takes us underneath, and down there is a way to get down into, get me lots of clay, because I'm needing a lot of bricks, and yeah, it's not cheap and it's not easy to gather, but if I've got fortune 3, it gets me enough blocks to start cooking. And I found lots of different areas. Now I've been working on the system at the back. Obviously it's going all the way around, and I'm using the dirt to sort of place hold everything. This side is pretty much done, so I need to tear that down, and then we go around this way, and I'm still working on the front side. So once the front side is done, because I've not put the chests on, and I've still got, yeah, I think I'm nearly finished. And there's a special little thing that I need to put on the end, which I will show you next time. But I'm going to build these walls first, and then we can get on with the roof to the central section. Now I know I've been asking you a question about what do I put in these very large areas. Now I've had the idea of custom biomes that provide different resources and fuels for the city itself. Oops, let's just get rid of that. So that's it was a good idea, and I was discussing it with my friend Steam Lava. Shout out to you, man, because you've been such a great help with just coming up with these really cool little ideas, and I think we'll reveal them next time. So that's pretty much done and dusted for an idea. And then I've just done this. This is to heighten up for the canal itself. Now I want, this is going to come out, and then I'm going to have some sort of crane unit over the top just to take off stuff. But I think what we're going to do first now is just gather some wood, and we'll build in the first 2 lock shutters, because a lock has a shutter on this side and a shutter on the other side. One shutter lets in water, and the other shutter lets out water, so it means a boat can come in here and shut the doors behind, let some water in, that will raise the boat up, and then my boat can go straight up. So I need to get some wood, and we'll start building that quickly. Now these rear shutters need to be open, so I'm going to build up this, and we'll build up 2 to match either side. I'm building these out of the spruce wood because I love my spruce wood. But once this is done, and we've got to calculate how many blocks there are, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I believe it's 7 across, so one side is going to be slightly larger than the other, but that's alright. These, obviously it needs to have a better bottom. That's what they said. But we can do this. This has got to go all the way up, and there will be walls either side, so I do have to tweak that, but that's going to happen between episodes. But once these are all built up, we will be able to put the handle, the arm which makes it able for you to move these giant doors by hand, but I think I might put in some sort of steampunk system where you can move it by machine. So once this is done, I can do the rest of it. We'll do the rest of it between episodes because it is quite boring to help just putting this in. But what I do want to do is play around with the new wood, and we're going to just go boo, and we'll put one there just so that I can go straight, and then we'll stagger it off a little bit, and we'll put one there. So I can do this, and this. So in theory, if you push this, the whole door will shut. So I need to put some sort of system there, like a pivot or a point or something. But yeah, that's the overall sort of look I'm going to go for on both sides. So yeah, pretty cool. I'll do that between episodes, and then we'll should come back, and this should be full as well. So guys, we've done an awful lot again this episode. We've expanded upwards, we've added new walls, we've added the canal in, and it's looking epic. And we've come up with the new idea around the outside of putting into custom biomes, and that's all thanks to you, Mr. Steam Lava. Thank you for helping me with that one. So guys, don't forget to drop a like, smash the subscribe button, and stay crafty. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and please check out my previous videos so you can see how we got to this point.